Are you ready to fight like a champion, not just in the courtroom, but in every facet of your life? Welcome to the Legal Athlete Podcast. I'm Jess Sargus, your host, high performance speaker, and coach for trial lawyers. With over 22 years as a trial attorney and legal exec, and an undefeated record as a former MMA fighter and boxer, I know what it takes to thrive in high stakes environments. I also know that in both the courtroom and the cage, you're only as good as your wins. That's why I'm here to help you develop a fighter's mindset, discipline, and strategies so you can master your mental game and execute under pressure to win more and burn out less. Every week, I fuse insights from elite athletics, legal pros, and cutting-edge neuroscience and sports psychology to help you perform at your peak under pressure. So whether you're looking to reinvent your practice, your mindset, or your life, this is the podcast for you. It's time to become a legal athlete. Let's get it. Welcome back to the Legal Athlete Podcast. I'm Jess Sargus, and you know the drill. I take the secrets of elite athletes, fuse them with neuroscience and sports psychology, and help you apply it all to your legal career so you can dominate in and out of the courtroom. Today, we're talking about something that might just be the most underrated high performance tool out there: sauna self-care. And listen, I know what you're thinking. Jess, you want me to sit in a hot box for fun? Yes, but it's not just for fun. And not just because I'm fantasizing about my own next sauna session because it's the coldest it's been all year here in Texas. I want you to start incorporating sauna sessions into your routine because it's a game changer for your physical and mental resilience. Sauna use isn't just about relaxation. It's actually a radical act of self love and a secret weapon for high performers. In a world that glorifies hustle and burnout, taking time to intentionally recover is an act of rebellion and one of the best investments you can make in yourself. And guess what? It makes you stronger, not just for yourself, but for your entire community. Audre Lorde said, "Caring for myself is not self indulgence, it is self preservation, and that is an act of political warfare." When we take care of ourselves, we're ensuring that we have the energy, clarity, and resilience to show up for our families, our workplaces, and the causes that we care about. Sauna training isn't just personal, it's collective. Because when you're at your best, you bring your best to everyone around you. So let's break down why you should start sweating with intention. First, let's talk about what the sauna use does for your body, the physical benefits, because the science is overwhelming. First, it boosts cardiovascular health. Sauna sessions mimic moderate exercise by increasing heart rate and circulation, helping reduce blood pressure and even lowering your risk of cardiovascular disease. In fact, a 2015 study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association Internal Medicine Journal found that men who used a sauna 4 to 7 times per week had a 50% lower risk of cardiovascular disease mortality compared to those who used it once per week. In fact, even using a sauna 3 times per week was associated with a 24% lower risk of all cause mortality. That's just the boosting of your cardiovascular health. What you also get with a sauna session is detoxification through that sweat. We absorb toxins from food, air, and even stress. Sweating flushes out heavy metals and impurities, giving your system a much needed reset. Research has shown that sauna induced sweating helps excrete environmental toxins such as lead, cadmium, and mercury, supporting overall detoxification. In addition to those two benefits, we've also got faster recovery and reduced inflammation. Inflammation, I think, is one of the biggest causes of physical ailments in our lives. Whether you're lifting weights, running marathons, or just crushing long hours at your desk, sauna use reduces muscle soreness and enhances recovery by increasing blood flow. Studies have suggested that regular sauna use can reduce markers of inflammation, including C reactive protein, CRP, which is linked to chronic disease risk, like I was talking about. So, those are the physical benefits. Now, let's get into the mental benefits. Your brain is going to thank you. As a lawyer, we're in one of the most high pressure professions out there. Chronic stress is the default setting for many of us, and that's a problem. Sauna sessions help you take back control. First, it reduces your stress and anxiety. This is how. The heat triggers a release of endorphins while simultaneously lowering cortisol, that stress hormone. Less stress, sharper thinking, less anxiety. And on sharper thinking, a sauna session will also work to help you enhance your mental clarity and focus. In fact, regular sauna use improves cognitive function by boosting blood flow to the brain, helping you think more clearly and creatively. Research suggests that heat exposure promotes the release of brain derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which supports learning and memory. And then finally, on the mental benefits, it improves your sleep quality. If you're struggling with restless nights, there's a post sauna cooling phase that helps regulate sleep cycles and promote deeper and more restorative rest. A 2018 study in Sleep Medicine Reviews found that passive body heating, like sauna use, can improve both sleep onset and duration. And then finally, let's talk about the neuroscience, the performance neuroscience that a sauna session and regular sauna use can give to you. It's strengthening that mid-cingulate cortex. Okay. Now, you know me, I love to geek out on the neuroscience. The mid-cingulate cortex is a powerhouse for resilience, motivation, and mental toughness. Okay. It's your brain's grit center. And guess what? Sauna use strengthens it. Heat exposure is like mental endurance training. Think of it like strength training for your brain. And just like lifting weights makes your muscles stronger, sitting in a sauna trains your mind to handle discomfort and push through challenges. Research published in Progress and Brain Research indicates that controlled heat exposure increases connectivity in the brain regions associated with resilience and cognitive control, like the mid cingulate cortex. It also builds grit and resilience just through the practice. So when you expose yourself to controlled stress, like sauna heat, your mid cingulate cortex is getting stronger. And studies in the frontiers in human neuroscience have even suggested that regular exposure to environmental stressors like heat in a sauna enhances your brain's ability to regulate emotions and adapt to stress, making you mentally tougher. Through that exposure, it also trains your brain for high stress environments. The more you expose yourself to manageable stress, the better you become at navigating unexpected challenges without getting overwhelmed. Research in the Neuroscience and Biobehavioral Reviews journal highlights that sauna induced heat stress activates the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, the HPA axis, which plays a key role in stress resilience and mental fortitude. So let's wrap it up with some actionable steps how you can make sauna sessions work for you. If you're ready to make sauna self care a staple in your routine, my advice is start small. If you're new to saunas, begin with just 10-minute sessions at 160 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, and then gradually build up your tolerance. Ultimately, your best benefits are going to come when you can have regular 3 to 7 sessions per week. Science says that's the sweet spot for the maximum benefits, and your each session is going to be 15 to 20 minutes, maximum 30 minutes, several times a week. And then we want to make sure that we're continuing to take care of ourselves after that session. So you want to hydrate like an athlete. Drink plenty of water both before and after to make sure that you're not dehydrated to start out with and you're replenishing your fluids and avoiding dehydration post-session. One extra bonus, if you really want to get into training your mental toughness, readiness for unexpected challenges in your high stress environment, use that sauna time for mindfulness or visualization. Instead of just sitting there gritting your teeth, you can use that time to use deep breathing exercises, mindfulness, or visualization exercises to supercharge your mental game. You can also do this during cold therapy. My mental performance coach, Brian Kane, also uses this every time he's in a cold plunge. He's also using mental mindfulness techniques and visualizations, repeating mantras, or really getting into repeating his mission and core values so that he is being focused and working on developing his grit while he's undergoing something under stress. It's a real game changer. So there you have it. Sauna use is not just about sweating. It is a strategic tool for peak performance, resilience, and longevity. And in a profession where burnout is real, this could be the edge that keeps you at the top of your game and helps you stay there. But beyond that, this isn't just about you. It's about showing up for your community, your family, your colleagues, your friends. They all benefit when you're operating at your highest level. Self-care isn't selfish. It isn't frivolous. It's a way to ensure that you have the energy and resilience to contribute, lead, and create meaningful change. That's what I call sweat equity. If this episode fired you up, let me know. Send me a DM or a comment on LinkedIn and share this episode with a fellow high-performing lawyer who needs to hear it. That's it for today, legal athletes. Until next time, keep training, keep sweating, and keep showing up as your strongest self for yourself and your community. Thank you for joining me on the Legal Athlete Podcast. If you're ready to take your mental game to the next level, let's connect. Want me to speak to your group or team? Or are you ready for one-on-one trial fight camp coaching to perform at your best when it matters most? Reach out to me with a direct message on LinkedIn or through my website at thelegalathlete.com. Until next time, remember that the best version of yourself isn't some future version. It's the you who makes your daily choices. So make great ones. Make the ones that keep you on that champion fighter journey, building a record and a life you love.